lawsuit. You filed a lawsuit against Barbara Comstock, former Congresswoman, who came on my show and criticized you and said some things that I believe I pushed back on them pretty substantially. Now I'm getting a subpoena. Why are you suing Barbara? I mean, you won the election. Who cares?
Yeah, okay. Here's why. Several months ago, prior to a few weeks before the June primary in 2019, when I was running against Dance, you had your friend, Congresswoman Comstock, on the radio. And with just south of 4 minutes to go, she gratuitously volunteered the following. Oh, and by the way, that Joe Morrissey, he was a predator when he was in the House of Delegates. We had to warn our interns to stay away from him. You responded, oh, come on, Barbara. No one has ever said that. Barbara Comstock made that up out of whole cloth. Over the last year, we've collected statements from over 30 or 40 people that were in the House of Delegates, interns, Republicans, staffers. Never, ever did that occur. She made it up. And then she had an opportunity to walk it back. And you said, Barbara, where's that coming from? That's not true. I know him. I know his family, blah, blah, blah. And she doubled down. We had to warn our interns. Really, Barbara? Well, guess what? You better be right, because that's called defamation per se, and I sued you, and we're going to be in a Richmond jury soon, and I'm going to clean your clock. You lied, Barbara. You made it up. It was indefensible. It was inexplicable. I have a family. And let me tell you something, Barbara. You come after me. You come after my family. You come after my wife or my children. I am going to respond with full force. Barbara, I filed a suit against you. I'm looking forward to your response. I'll see you in a courthouse. Now, John, let me tell you why I did that. Because bad things happen when good people do nothing. If you don't stop people from saying horribly, you could say something mean about me. Fine, do it. Say something that's nasty, mean-spirited, churlish, rude, crude. That's fine. I'm a big boy. I'm a politician. But don't make up some slanderous, defamatory remark out of whole cloth. That's called defamation. And unlike a lot of people, I won't turn the other cheek. I'm like the Jews. You hit them with a stick, they retaliate with a 2x4. That's what I'm like. You said something that was mean, caustic, false, defamatory, malicious, and I'm fighting back. And I'm coming after your money, Barbara. And then when I get your money, I'm going to give it all away. I'm Joe Morrissey, and I'm suing Barbara Comstock.
I'm going to get a subpoena. Do I have to get a lawyer?
No, you're going to be subpoenaed because she said it on your show. Show up and tell the truth.
Well, I didn't do it. I mean, I didn't
do anything. You didn't do anything?
In fact,
actually, you defended me. You said, Barbara, that's not true. And you said it 2 or 3 times, and she wouldn't back off because she thought she was arrogant, she was haughty, and now she's going to be a defendant in a defamation lawsuit, and she's going to sit in a Richmond courthouse.
Well, I tell you, Joe, I like Barbara. Barbara's a friend of mine. I don't know where that came from.
You don't know where her statement came from, you mean?
No. I don't. Yes. In fact, I remember, though, that was not the purpose. Like, when I got her on,
no, of course not.
The subject was something else. I don't remember the subject. But it certainly, and she knew that I endorsed you, and I'm all in for you. And I really wanted you in the state Senate because I thought you'd be a fantastic state senator for Petersburg, and you are, and you're doing a fabulous job. I didn't make that a secret to anybody.
You brought her on to discuss regional, national, local politics,
and then
and then at the end, she just went off the rails.
Yeah, and I remember I was taken aback by it enough where I said something like, come on, Barbara, that's just not
exactly
true.
What you
something
said.
Like that. I mean, because I was taken aback by it, and you could tell on the tape I was taken aback. Plus, I mean, anybody that listens to me knows that I'm a Joe fan. You're my friend. I supported you for delegate when you were in jail. I supported you when you ran as an independent. I supported you for mayor. I supported you for state senate. And if you ran for something else, I'd probably back you for that because I think you're great. So
you're going to listen to my issues and go and listen to it.
I like your independence. I like you're a fighter. I like the fact that you're in it for the right reasons. I mean, plus you're my friend. So, you got all that going, and I trust you. And you've never lied to me, ever. You've never lied to me, not once, not even a little lie, ever on anything. And so, and I believe you're in this for the right reasons. And I look at your constituent service, and it's like unbelievable because you care about your people. Having said that,
let's play the tape.
I was taken aback.
Sure you were.
I was taken aback.
Oh, Carrie, you got it like queued up?
Yeah, she's going to.
Here we go. Let's listen to what this is, folks, with less than 4 minutes to go in the interview. Out of the blue, Barbara Comstock says the following.
All right, go ahead, Karen.
Yeah, and I was speaking of Democrats too, because I know he's around there too. That Joe Morrissey, he was a predator when he was in the House of Delegates. We had to warn the girls to stay away from him. And I say, if Rosalind Stantz was a lovely woman to work with, I think a great senator. And if he gets that nomination and the Democrats aren't out denouncing him, that is another, real hypocrisy there that is just unacceptable. He is not somebody who should be serving in office at all.
Well, Barbara, now, wait a second. I know I got to go, but I'm going to defend my friend Joe Morrissey. I don't know what Joe's past was, but people change and people get reformed and they find the church and they do various things. And Joe married Myrna. He did the right thing. They have 4 beautiful children. You go in their home like my wife Ann and I do. There's love. There's laughter. There's 4 little kids running around. They have a great marriage, fabulous family.
Well, there's a long history before that, that when you have somebody, a fine woman like Senator Dance, I know that's a very Democrat district, and Republicans, I would imagine, don't have a shot at it, but I can't imagine that they would, whatever, that's between him and God. He can reform, but I don't think that's somebody that I'd like to see for our daughters, in there with Justin Fairfax. I think that would be a real tragedy.
Well, I don't think it's got anything to do with Fairfax. I mean, he never got accused of what Justin did, Barbara, so I think you're being harsh. But let me make this.
No, I'm talking about the misogyny and his long history.
Well, he's never been married, right? I mean, he dated people. Okay, so what? He's never been married. People make their choices, but now he is married and he has a family. But I'm going to make this prediction, Barbara, right on the air. Morrissey's going to win that race, and he's going to get elected. He's going to serve in the state Senate. I think he'll take his responsibilities with his constituents very seriously. Plus, Barbara, he's pro-life. Can't say that about Roz.
No, he has never voted. He never voted that way.
Sure
when
he did.
If he's voting that way, that's a new story that I haven't heard of. He was somebody who the Democrats wouldn't defend in the House of Delegates, and really people should have. Like I said, we had to warn the interns to stay away from him.
Oh, and come on,
we probably
Barbara.
should have been much more. And preying upon your staff or young interns is not something that should go on in the Virginia General Assembly.
Well, there's no evidence of that anything like that went on.
All right. Well,
so she doubled down. You gave an opportunity to back off, and she doubled down. Barbara, get ready.
Yeah, that was not.
I don't quit, Barbara. Barbara, I won a state wrestling championship at 105 pounds on a torn ACL. Do you think I quit, Barbara? Do you think I back off? Not going to happen, Barbara. See you in court soon.